Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Junkyard Digs. Today I'm introducing to you a new project, our 68 LeMans, nicknamed Smokey, and of course our new co-host, Mook.
Hey.
That's right, the looks have definitely improved for Junkyard Digs. You guys should enjoy this. I like her, she's pretty funny. So today, we're diving into the codename Smokey here, our 68 LeMans with a 350 TH350 driveline that you saw from a previous video, and it sees solid. We have a solution for that in the garage. Let's go check it out. In this corner of the shop, we have the new TH350, Pontiac TH350, our Craigslist fine transmission, which came along with this Craigslist 350 cubic inch Pontiac engine. It's said to have run. It spins a bit, at least. And it has this Edelbrock Performer Pontiac 4-barrel intake. I got some carburetors for it, so we're going to go ahead and put that in. Another spot-free rinse. Don't want to get any spots in that immaculate paint. Alright, so next thing we're going to do, we got this thing washed up. I'm going to worry about cleaning it another day. While we got Mook here, we're going to go ahead and start pulling the dry line. So this is going to be the first time I've ever pulled anything. It's one big shebang. But we're going to pull the engine and transmission out as one, rob some parts off of it, put it on the new drive line, slap it in, make noise. Let's see how far we get. Our first step, Mook here is popping off the radiator hoses. I'm going to take off the radiator mount so we can get a little room in here. And wow, that's stuck. This is going to be a good time. We're going to get a little room so we can get in there and work. That is the best drill bit I have ever used in my life. Alright. Our upper radiator support is off, out of the way. Now, thankfully, Mook removed this hose clamp, so I can just give her the old one too. Get her fan shroud out of there, maybe not. Looks like we got a couple of transmission lines and a lower radiator line. Then we can yank this thing out. Alright, our radiator is out. Give us some room. Okay, so air breather's off, radiator's out, Mook is in. And we're going to now pull some other crap out of here that we don't need. No one needs a heat riser. Nice. That was full of crap. We're gonna disconnect some hoses, pop off that carburetor so that we can put our lifting mount on, motor mounts, transmission mount, and then yoink. We'll be back. Alright. That's busted off. All of these lines have been stuck so far, so I'm sensing a theme here. Alright, our puny little pathetic two-barrel carburetor's off. We've got a spot to put a base plate, a lift plate. Let us go ahead and do that. Okay, so Jesse just realized something in here. Under our carburetor we had a dead bird. That's a first for me. I had never found a dead bird in a car. Let's get rid of this. One last flight. Seems like our power steering pump's so good, so we're gonna go ahead and pull that off and leave it with the body while we switch the engines. Come to Target. We have things for sale. This kind of burns my eye. I should probably get it off of there. Alright, so we've gone ahead, got these heater core hoses off of here, a couple of the lines. Tomorrow we're going to pull the rest of any remaining electrical that I may have missed. The trans cooler line, the trans cross member and mount, and then the motor mounts, and we're going to yoink this thing right out of here. So the mosquitoes are getting bad, it's food time, we're going to head in. We'll be back tomorrow for more stuff on Smokey. So we've gone ahead and popped the motor mounts out, and we are ready to pull this sucker out here. Transmission mounts are out. I crawled under there earlier and pulled out a bunch of rocks from the frame rail, just big, huge. Where's that other pile? Look at that stuff. That's just straight up boulders. They were sitting in the frame rail. We scooped some of them out. I unbolted the transmission cross member in the middle. But for now, I think we're ready to pull this sucker out. We'll probably find a couple wires here or there that we missed. But let's get started. Here, we'll just act like we're all smiles and it's coming out. Going good. And then I'm going to put this away for like 2 hours. So we got everything free finally. It was a battle. we're going to pump this up and pull it out. It's actually the first time I've ever pulled an engine and transmission together. So this was a learning experience for me. Kind of sucks. But in the long run, it's a lot less work. So let's get this sucker out of here. Oh, hang on.
What did we learn?
That is nothing but water coming out of the transmission right now. To prove even more that this truck or this car was flooded. There's no color to that at all, it's just water. Okay, let's extract it.
Damn. Oh, it's clear.
Okay, we can go ahead and jack it up more.
I'm scared.
This would be really nice if I had a flat floor.
Are you sure this is gonna support the
It should
engine?
be fine. It'll be fine.
You're scaring me. How dirty that is.
Okay, yeah, that's filthy.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, we're gonna bring it forward and try to wrestle it out. Okay, that'll do. Alright. You pull on the jack, I'll lift this. Go.
Oh my gosh, your floor.
Ah!
Is it free? Yay.
High five.
Gross.
No. Grab the squeegee over there from the door. Quick. Mook. Hurry. Ready? Go.
Where am I supposed to go with it? Your floor is slanted. Take it.
Damn it.
Smokey, you did it again. All this room.
Alright, so yeah, the engine's out. We got
I made it.
plenty of room in there now. This car's sitting ridiculously high. Look at that. Look how, even with the worn suspension, this thing has got a serious rake to it. Here's our old 350 with the dirty ass transmission. It dumped coolant when I sat it down. But other than that, what I was going to show you before I washed it away is that leaking out of it, it's gone now. It's just water coming out whenever it leaks. Straight river water. So this sucker's definitely flooded. So we're going to take the valve covers off this and a couple other things we need. The transmission housing bolts. We'll just see what else we got to get. And we're going to put it on our new 350 to replace this damaged valve cover here from someone ripping it out of ripping it out of a junkyard. Get this sucker in there. Sorry, no. Get this sucker bolted up to our new transmission and then put it in there. Alright, so that's going to do it for this episode of Junkyard Digs. Thank you to Mook for helping me on this project. Thank you to Smokey for covering me in everything and just being a total pain in the ass. We love you, Smokey. We really do.
We do.
Deep down inside, I'm sure
It's hard, but we do.
There's something down there. Next time Mook is back, we're going to be going through the new 350 and moving parts over like I mentioned and bolting everything up that needs to be bolted up to whatever it needs to be bolted up to. You know? Mm-hmm. You dig? Yeah. Simple enough. Until then, I'm going to work on the truck and other things. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow the gang, Dylan McCool, Classic Mustangs 429, Thunderhead 289. All the links are in the description. Check them out down there. Find me on Instagram, Junkyard_digs. There's also a Facebook page. No one really likes it. It's okay. It is what it is, you know. It is. Whatever. We will see you guys next time on Junkyard Digs. Peace.